It's the nation's favourite antiques experts.
Help.
Behind the wheel of a classic car.
Well, hey, hot stuff.
And a goal to scar Britain for antiques.
It's choppy waters out here.
The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction. But it's no mean feat. There'll be worthy winners and valiant losers.
It couldn't go worse, could it?
Will it be the high road to glory?
Oh, I like your style.
Or the slow road to disaster?
Oh, blimey.
Well, need me to get out and push.
This is Antiques Road Trip. Yeah. Welcome, one and all. We're in the West Country. It's the start of a brand new adventure for new kid on the block, Danny Sebastian, and veteran Irita Marriott.
Now, Danny, we might have not met before, but I know all about you.
That's worrying.
Queen of ceramics, Derbyshire dealer and auctioneer Irita is no rookie road tripper, but she's venturing into unknown territory with newbie Danny.
I have a suspicious feeling that I'm in for a ride and a half this week.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
Danny cut his teeth as a market trader and has been dealing in antiques for over 2 decades, so he has nothing to learn on that front. And he looks quite at home behind the wheel of this all-electric 1965 Volkswagen Beetle.
It's just nostalgic, isn't it? You're not going to get more classic, are you?
An icon of design and pop culture, the little bug rose to stardom on the silver screen as Herbie, the anthropomorphic race car.
It's got quite a bit of speed to it, you know.
What, a whole entire 7 miles an hour?
Cheeky. Our road trippers have £200 apiece to spend in each leg of this best of 5 contest.
So what's your bag?
My bag's porcelain.
Well, I'm furniture, generally.
Oh, are you? I'm not sure how much furniture you can fit in the back of this.
Don't worry about that.
I hope we're not talking flat pack here. Their shopping shenanigans begin in the West Country before charging through the Cotswolds into Suffolk, then veering southwards to Kent, finishing in Chilham.
I think when you get this kind of beauty, you kind of know that you're in Devon. You're either in Devon
Oh, I
or...
thought you were talking about me then. Oh.
I think they've each met their match. On this part of the trip, they'll be twisting and turning their way across Devon towards Bradnich, but their first port of call is Bideford, a market town with a long seafaring history. In the 16th century, it was Britain's 3rd largest port as a centre of trade and shipbuilding. Irita and Danny's rummagings begin at Old Bridge Antiques.
Are you nervous at all?
There's a little bit of nerves there, but I always think nerves can sometimes be an advantage.
Definitely. Well, I'm going to let you go in first.
That is the advantage. How many
Right.
floors? Hey, hold on.
Just one.
God, I tell you what. I have got to watch you. You're tricky, you are, Rita.
Tricky is one word for it. Contrary to Irita's helpful inside information, there are 3 floors in this treasure trove,
Oh, wow, this is amazing.
stuffed to the gills with collectibles and antiques, from kitchenalia to furniture to nautical memorabilia,
Evening all.
and everything in between. All carefully curated by manager Susanna.
Beautiful is that box. But I can't afford that.
Plenty more fish in the sea.
I feel like I'm at a seaside. Let's see, don't want any floaters or sinkers.
Yes, let's steer well clear of those. Danny, meanwhile, has made his way to the garden,
These are quite nice. Right.
where the nautical theme continues.
Wait. God, I tell you what, it's choppy waters out here.
Could be a storm brewing.
Tell you what, I think this was sink at auction. So, let's keep working, keep looking.
Aye, aye, Captain. Remember, you have just £200 in total to spend.
It's a triple plank table. Got good age, great patina, lovely proportions. Very, very nice. There's no nails, there's no screws. This is held together by pegs. As you can see, on every leg, there's pegs. That really tells you the age, which I'm going to say is very early Victorian, 1840, somewhere around that. A little bit worried about this end plank. It's on its way off. That's all I'm worried about, really.
Ticket price is £185, almost Danny's entire budget.
Got some thinking to do.
Well, you've got your thinking cap on. Now, what's that Irita playing at?
Danny, what have you found? Ooh, nice.
Checking out the competition, eh?
Right, you can go upstairs. Aye.
I think I will go upstairs. I'll leave you to it.
What was he looking at? Danny, these are nice. Molly joking.
I'm just getting to know you, Arita. I've got to watch you.
She's a hoot, that one. Back to the task at hand, if you please. When you're ready.
I always tend to be drawn to China. That colour there is what gives away who made this, and that is Minton.
An iconic British ceramics maker, established in 1793.
Minton's one of the best porcelain makers in England. Incredible quality. Their earlier pieces that are mid-1800s to early 1900s have this incredible blue enamel on, and that is their statement colour. Absolutely love that colour. So 120 years or so old. All of this detail, it is all hand-painted. The biggest thing when it comes to China, though, is the condition. Hear that ping? If the sound is dull, that will not only mean they might have a chip or a crack somewhere, but also that it has grazing.
A web of fine lines in the glaze which can devalue the piece.
£42. I think this one might be my first buy.
That's Arita well and truly potty over her find.
Very decorative.
Having any luck upstairs, Danny?
Now, these are quite nice. So you've got a silver plate pair of dogs, maybe early to mid-20th century. The definition is fantastic. You can even see the smugness on the dog's face. And there's a mark. Let's get the old loop out. There you go, Regal A1 SP, silver plate. Made by the firm Regal, really nice. Always good to buy a pair. And I know people always go for animals, especially dogs, especially cats. The ticket price on it is £46 each. If the price is right, I think I'll be buying these. Come on, you two, walkies.
He seems happy, like a dog with a bone. Still hunting, Arita?
I have £200 in my pocket, and I've spotted something that is £225 on its own. Ah, look at that. It's a revolving tabletop bookcase. So what you do is you pop your books in there and you can access them easily. Now, it is beautifully inlaid on top. There is, however, quite a big gash. But look at these pillars. They are just divine. That's not so divine. So we got a replacement revolving base. Shame, however, this is 120 years old, and what makes it worth money is the maker, and that is Shapland and Petter. And if you look at the bottom, there are numbers. That is how they mark their items. You also need to find the matching number on the bottom of the top. That means they started life together.
Shapland and Petter furniture makers began in 1850, just 10 miles down the road in Barnstaple, where I was born, not in 1850.
It is amazing quality. And as we know, quality sells. You know what they say, go large or go home.
Hey, aren't we forgetting the ticket price of £225?
I think I might have to ask. I might as well ask and see what happens.
Let's hope Sue doesn't send you packing. Deal time.
Oh, Sue.
Hello, how have you got on?
Very good.
Oh, good.
First things first, there's a tea set by the window on a sideboard.
Beautiful.
£42. What can that be, please?
I think the death on it for you would be £25.
All going to plan so far, Irita.
Now, the second one's a bit tougher.
OK.
Because it's actually priced at more than what I have in my pocket. Yeah?
What is it?
It's one of the revolving bookcases. It has got a couple of issues because it got a gash at the top
OK.
and it got a replacement bottom. 225 was the ticket. Go in with your best and it's either going to be a yes or a no.
I need to make something from it. Shall we say 95? There you go. Good luck with that one. I'm sure you'll do well.
Thank you.
Very generous discount. That's 95 for the bookcase and 25 for the tea set. £120 all in, leaving Irita with just £80.
Lovely. Thank
It's
you
a
very
pleasure.
much.
Amazing.
You're very welcome.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now then, Danny, it's crunch time. You'll need a good deal if you're to come away with the dogs and the table. I see Sue is preparing herself.
Now then, Sue, cool. Hey, I won't need one. I'm cool enough.
What have you got?
A lovely pair of dogs there.
Yes, they are great, aren't they? 46 each. How about £60?
You're being very reasonable. Could you do 50?
Ooh. I'll do it for £50. There you go.
I'll have that.
Good.
I've also got another item that I like, and that is the table in the window.
It's got some character, isn't it?
Oh, hasn't it just?
Yes.
But there is some damage.
Ticket price on that one.
185.
How about 140?
No.
Looks like a deal might be off the table, Danny.
How about £85? Last offer? 75.
I'll have that.
Thought you would.
I'll have that.
OK, then that's yours.
Oh, so you're a darling. Thank you
No
very
problem
much.
at all.
Plus the 50 for the dogs. That's £125 all in. Another amazing deal.
Perfect.
Leaving Danny with just £75. We'll have the table sent on to the sale room.
How was it?
Brilliant. Look at them bad boys.
Oh, you must be barking mad.
Hey.
First shop of the trip in the bag. Now, for a brief digression. Our intrepid adventurers are making a short journey northward to a seaside town named after a famous Charles Kingsley novel, Westward Ho! Apart from being the only place in the British Isles with an exclamation mark in its name, it's also home to England's oldest golf course.
What a lovely place.
I know.
Greeting our sporting duo is club manager Mark Evans.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
There he is.
Welcome
How
to
are
the
you?
Royal North Devon Golf Club.
I mean, what a view. Literally makes me want to learn how to play golf.
Well, we can give you some lessons here. We've got things for you to do. Danny,
Okay.
you're going to go with our grounds crew.
Brilliant.
Rita, we can meet our historian,
Okay.
Mr. Robert Fowler.
You behave yourself.
I shall.
Have a good time. Thank you.
Thank
you.
I'll see you
Bye.
later.
I'm sure Irita will be swinging by the course at some point. While the roots of golf lie in Scotland, Royal North Devon is the only golf course in England that is played on its original fairways since it began in 1864. Today, the club celebrates its rich heritage with memorabilia and an honours board of the good and the great who have graced its fairways. Robert Fowler is the club historian.
Hello there.
How are
Irita.
you? Nice to meet you.
When I walked in, I noticed there's a portrait over there.
Oh, yeah, that's J.H. Taylor, yeah. He is a golfing superstar, but it's back in the day, 1888. He learned his trade here.
A 5 times winner of the Open Championship, John Henry Taylor, considered to be one of the best golfers of all time, began his career working here as a caddy and labourer. He was 1/3 of the fabled Great Triumvirate, along with Harry Varton and James Braid, who dominated professional golf in the 1900s and elevated the sport.
He was president of the club in 1958, and that's when I met him, actually. My dad
met him?
Yeah, my dad introduced me to him when I was 11-year-old. To be fair, he was just an old grandfer then to me.
Now, our very own legend is about to take a turn on the fairways.
Right. Now then, you must be the groundsman.
We are.
Ollie and
Chris.
Chris and Ollie. Have we got a shift to do?
We have. Let's get going.
Let's get going.
It is.
Right. Hey!
Whey.
The course was designed by Scottish golfing legend Old Tom Morris, one of the most revered golf course architects in history. He was also considered the father of modern greenkeeping, a task that involves everything from mowing the lawns to monitoring soil and plant management. Danny's about to get his first lesson.
You're wondering what this was for?
Um,
It's for changing holes.
change some holes. That seems like hard work, doesn't it?
You're about to find out. In 1988, the course was designated a site of special scientific interest, working with Mother Nature to protect the land and the water.
We try and keep everything natural with the products we put on the greens, the way we cut the greens. And we've also got the sheep here who cut our rough. So holes get cut twice a week.
You've done that before, Chris.
Plenty of times.
Why would you want to move the hole?
Wear and tear on the green. New challenge for the golfers.
Oh, I see. The turf's out,
The turf's out.
and you've got a new hole. All you do is stick a flag in.
No.
No, the next job is to collect the flag and the whole cup. Let's go.
Let's go.
Not quite finished yet, Danny. Now, how about Irita back at the clubhouse? Ready to swing into action?
There's masses of clubs, and they are all so different from each other.
Golf clubs have evolved over the years. I mean, we've got an example here of a very old club. It's hickory shaft with a ram's horn insert, and that was one of the earliest sort of forms of driver.
And that would date to about, what, 1850s, 1860s?
Yeah, it's probably about that.
Would you play with that?
No, I would snap it in half.
Looks like Irita is raring to get on the course.
Oh, careful.
Have you got that hole ready, Danny? She's on her way. Ball cup holder swapped over. Just some final touches to ensure a smooth green.
I'm a natural.
Yeah,
Done and dusted.
only 17 more to go.
Just in the nick of time, here she comes, lady of the fairways.
Hey!
Irita, and she's got a club.
I have!
You must be coming to test it out. We've just finished.
I need you to move out of my way, because the master is in practice
Give
now.
the lady room.
Guys.
You're not going to try and pot this.
Not with that club.
She is, you know.
Oh!
That's a driver. You need a putter.
Oh, yeah. One more try.
Oh!
I think it's time to go and do some more shopping. Yeah? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Perhaps after a few more lessons, you'll be a pro.
Tell you what, Hickory golf clubs are worth a lot of money.
Royal North Devon Golf Club is proud of its rich heritage, those who created it and those who played on it, acting as an inspiration for protecting and conserving it for future generations. Beautiful. Playtime over, let's get back on the road.
I'm quite happy with today, to be honest. It's been a good day.
I did not think you were going to be so full of confidence and so full of competitive spirit. And I might just play you at your own game there.
Oh, well, I think I'm going to have a good night's rest and see what tomorrow brings.
I think you're gonna need it. Nighty-night, you two. Another delightful day in Devon
Good morning.
for our newly paired rivals with Irita behind the wheel.
What a lovely day. My sunglasses will be coming on soon.
New day, new deals.
Hey, hold on.
Yesterday, Irita fell for the charms of a locally crafted bookcase and a china tea set,
Hear that ping?
for the grand total of £120, leaving her with £80 to spend today,
Thank
It's
you
a
very
pleasure.
much.
Amazing.
while Danny splashed the cash on a Victorian table and a pair of silver-plated dogs for £125,
You can even see the smugness on the dog's face.
leaving him with £75 to play with.
So you're a darling.
Perfect. Thanks again.
A good day's shopping, with more to come.
I feel like you was born to be a wheeler dealer.
I've been dealing from I've been as tall as my knee. I used to go to school, not with books, but with items that I had around the house. I'd
And
sort
you
of,
wanted something better.
yeah.
Very enterprising.
I've been dealing for donkeys.
Donkeys, have you?
Donkeys.
Just not dealing in donkeys, I hope. Onwards to the town of Great Torrington, or simply Torrington, the site of one of the last major battles of the First English Civil War in 1646, which marked the end of royalist resistance in the West Country. Danny is battle-ready and raring to rifle at Attic Gems Antiques. With no Irita to worry about, he has the whole place to himself, apart from owner Janet, of course. Hi, Janet.
Everywhere you look, there's gear.
Well, those shelves, drawers and boxes won't search themselves.
I quite like globes. I've done quite a bit of travelling, so this is the Chad Valley, founded about late Victorian, and they've been making toys ever since. Lovely thing, it's got a Bakelite base, and it's got a tin top. I'd say this was around about 1950s, a little bit worn in places. Maybe one to put on the back burner, I think.
Not to worry, Danny. You've got all the time in the world. Get it? Let's leave Danny to his browsing and find out what Irita's up to. Travelling solo.
Oh, Danny, Danny, Danny. That boy is full of zest and full of life. I have some tough competition ahead for this week. I'm going to have to put some big boots on and get cracking.
Let's get cracking with shopping then. Next stop, the town of Cullumpton, or Cully to the locals. Back in the 18th century, it was one of the top 4 cloth towns in Devon. Irita is making a beeline for Knick-Knacks Antiques, where a vast assortment of goodies awaits. She'll have no trouble parting with her remaining £80. Owner Nick's on hand to assist.
Oh, I want to buy it all.
Well, not with your budget.
Maybe, just maybe, I overspent yesterday.
There's no maybe about it. You'll need to tighten your purse strings today.
I feel like throwing a tantrum.
Surrounded by all this fine porcelain? Perhaps not. Better to cut your cloth and fine-tune your focus.
Oh, look at that. Someone was hungry. What is this? The Beckett Estate, Berkshire, June 9th, 1927. And that is the Beckett Estate, October 16th, 1922. It's an auction catalogue.
From 1720, the Beckett Estate in the village of Shrivenham was the seat of the Viscounts Barrington. In 1922 and again in 1927, it went under the hammer and was divided into lots for the purpose of sale.
And they listed it all up, property by property, and they sold them off. Full listing of what's in each property, how much ground rent or earnings it had, prices what they sold for. This is so cool. This is how things were done 100 years ago in auction. Nothing digital, all on paper.
The sale of the main house did not go through at either auction, and in 1937 it was sold to the Government War Department and remains with the military to this day.
I love it. Will there be anybody who will find it as fascinating as I do? I'll take the chance. I want to buy those.
No ticket price, Irita. Let's hope you can afford them.
Danny, it's all over.
That's fighting talk. Certainly not music to Danny's ear over in Torrington.
Cool, what a lovely ring.
He's a happy camper.
Wow. Perfect. That's the crown I'm going to be wearing when I beat Irita at the auction. Don't tell her.
Right, back to business, if you please.
I quite like that. Quite nice looking. We've got a little walnut jewellery box here. The real beauty I like about this is you've got a walnut veneer, but it's in good stead. OK, there's a little bit of damage inside, but once you shut the door, you don't see that. The beauty about this piece is it's practical. Nice little mirror there, just to check your makeup.
Or that your hat's on straight.
I think it's a nice, true piece, this. I suppose the real thing is the price. Janet, can I just leave that there? I'm going to keep looking, but yeah, it's nice, that.
Nice box.
No ticket price, Danny. Maybe a good idea to have a plan B.
It's a bit quirky. Question is, do people really use toast racks anymore?
Surely no breakfast table is complete without one.
But this one's a bit special. When you look at it, the moon and the man in the moon. Feels quite a few demographics as well. There's a silver plate, there's a little owl on it as well. People do collect items with owls, so screams Art Deco, 1930s, and I think it's going to attract to a lot of people. Well, I hope so, anyway, at auction.
No ticket price on it either, Danny. Sounds like you need to talk, bread with Janet.
I've found another item. Now, both of these have got no prices on them. Should I be worried?
No.
Well, that's put a smile on my face. What's the best price you can do, Janet?
The best on the box is 25. The toast rack can be 35.
25 and 35 cents. I mean, can you trim a little bit more off? Is it possible?
I'll do the toast rack for 30.
I'll take that.
OK, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's very kind. Thank you very much.
25 on the jewellery box and £30 for the toast rack. £55 all in.
Is that right?
That's fine, thank you.
Janet, you're a star. Thank you, Janet.
Bye.
Bye.
Off he goes over the moon with just £20 left in his pocket.
I'm not reaching for the star, I'm reaching for the moon!
That's one happy bunny. Now, what's happening over on planet Irita?
Oh, wow.
Looks like she's getting first dibs on some new stock. Bags of brass door knockers by the looks of it. Anyone know any good knock-knock jokes?
I mean, look at that. King Charles I.
Right, so what you're looking for
Is novelty. Something different.
Look at that! That's fantastic.
Lilium on top.
Love that. Right.
Age-wise, I would say what? 1870s onwards?
Sort of, yeah.
Edward VIII. Look at that coronation. Right. If I gathered 5 together, what kind of money are we talking?
£5 each?
OK, that's fine. And a door knocker, it's a really, really important piece of door furniture. It's a statement. This is what I'm all about.
Not even the bard himself would dare disagree.
Right, so those are the 5. £5 each?
Fine.
Yeah, so that's 25 there, and then the books...
£10.
£10 for those.
That's £35 all in.
Thank you very much indeed. Hope you
been
do well.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and let's hope that there'll be some profits knocking my way.
Oh, knock it off. They're my jokes.
Me and my treasure.
And off she trots, with £45 still in her pocket. Back on the road, our duo are still exploring what makes each other tick.
What would you be or want to be if you wasn't an antique dealer?
I always wanted to be a dancer.
So you've got moves.
1 or 2, maybe.
Do you know there's an old saying in the Caribbean where my parents come from, and it goes like this: Si el pane vien su queso. It means, if you can't shake your body, shake your bones.
Oh! I like that.
I'd like to see you two on the dance floor. Ready for their final lap, our chums are bouncing their way towards the town of Bradnich, birthplace of George Boone, whose grandson, Daniel, was the legendary American pioneer and frontiersman. Our very own trailblazers will be searching for treasures for the final time at the antique village.
Is there any bargains in there? I'm going to have a look.
First to explore is Danny, with his rival hot on his heels. Practicing your Paso Doble, eh? Inside the former cider factory, there's room upon room packed to the gills, with over 90 dealers displaying their wares in every nook and cranny. Arita has £45 left to spend, while Danny has just £20 in his coffers.
Is that a bullfighter's cap?
Olé! Looks like Danny's lit upon something.
Top of the tree, really. It's an Art Deco mood dancer light. Chrome body, lovely push switch with its original lamp. But I've not got that sort of money. So, beautiful piece, but not for me today. Left to do.
Getting into the swing of things.
God, what a mover.
Now, where's your dance partner?
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. Just look at the craftsmanship of this. Satsuma pottery is pottery that comes from Japan, from one of the islands, from an area called Satsuma. And that is not only crazed, it also has staining, and that comes from temperature changes. But this is 120, 140 years old. You can't expect it to be perfect. And most of the decoration on it that is gold is all actual gold. It is all hand-done and hand-painted. There will be marks for the maker, and the main mark is what's called the moon mark. And it's a round circle with like a cross, and it's right there. Only the best quality pieces are marked with that mark. I know I already bought a tea set. Can I buy 2 tea sets in one go?
Well, that depends on the price, naturally.
Oh, it's 125. I love it.
Looks like you are in need of a deal. Clive is the man to talk moolah with.
Clive.
Arita,
Just the man I was looking for.
How did you get on? Did you find something awesome?
So, I'm going to come clean.
Yeah.
Completely clean, yeah? This is all the money I have. £45.
Yeah. What you found?
So, I spotted the tea set right there. The one in the box. It would be
Lovely
perfect.
to see you carrying that out of the building.
That is priced at £125. If I can't buy it, it's OK. I will go and find something else.
Yeah.
But I thought I had to ask the question.
Well, you don't want it in the box that it's in.
No,
You're just going to take
no.
it as it is.
I'm happy to carry it.
Yeah.
I'm happy to pack it myself.
That seems to have crunched it.
Let's do it.
Can I have it?
You can have it.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
What a generous deal, eh? £45 for the Japanese tea set, clearing Arita of her remaining budget. That just leaves Danny lurking.
Tell you what, this is a nice little number. I've got myself a lovely little mother-of-pearl handle fruit knife. Silver blade, very nice. This is like $18.99, Sheffield silver, not a scratch. Only thing is, it's priced up at £68. That's the problem, really. I've only got 20, and there's another one here. This is 1888, mother-of-pearl handle again. It's kind of like a bit of a tulip handle. It's cheaper, it's £40. The only thing is, there's a bit more wear on the blade. With my cheeky self, I could probably wangle this one.
Brace yourself, Clive, for another deal.
Clive, I found a couple of nice pieces. I've got little money. I've got a score.
OK, yeah.
What I really like is the one right at the front.
OK.
Lovely clear markings.
Yeah, I can see why you like that one, Danny.
Well, I quite like this one, to be honest, Clive.
Yeah.
With this kind of tulip handle, but it's worn, and the markings are worn as well.
Yeah.
The blade's
But
worn.
The condition on that one's much better, isn't it?
It is, but the difference in price is more than what I've got in my pocket.
But I would like you to have something you love, Danny. That would make me very happy. And you've chosen well. I'll do it too. The £68 one for £20 for you. Get your money out quickly before I change your mind.
I'm gonna.
Another very generous deal, thanks, Clive. And that also clears Danny out of the rest of his budget.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, Clive.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No wonder he's got a spring in his step. And that concludes the shopping.
Hey, Danny.
Well,
Off to first auction.
I tell you what, I'm looking forward to that.
Are you worried?
No, not at all. I've got some lovely items.
All ready to go under the hammer.
How would you catalogue me if you had to put me in the sale?
An elegant lady with panache. Great mover, competitive. The estimate would be priceless, though, wouldn't it?
You old devil. Time for some shut-eye. It's auction day and our sparring duo's debut foray in the sale room.
Oh, first auctions, Danny.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. After you, let's go in and see what's going on.
Such gallantry, eh? Let's hope it lasts. After dabbling and dealing across Devon, they've taken their haul to Morley on the outskirts of Leeds for round one in their best-of-5 contest at Morley Auctioneers and Valuers, selling to punters in the room, on the phone and on the net. Today's auctioneer is Boss Andrew Neal.
Any further then? Last chance forever.
Irita forked out all of her £200 budget on 5 lots. See anything you like, Andrew?
Out of these items, it has to be the Minton tea service, late 19th century, hand-painted, beautiful condition. I like that a lot.
Danny also parted with £200 on his 5 lots. Any standouts, Andrew?
It's got to be the moon-faced toast rack with a little tiny L finial. It's just unique, actually. I've not seen one before. I think that should do well.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear. Let's get cracking. Round one.
Oh, Danny.
Are you ready for this? I'm quite happy with the lots that I've bought, to be honest.
I know, because you've been talking the talk. Now, Danny, the question is, can you walk the walk?
Well, he certainly looks the part, Mr. Dapper. Irita's up first with her Shapland and Petter revolving bookcase. Will it send the bidders spinning?
Bit of quality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I need to cross my fingers?
I think we might need to cross more than the fingers.
With my legs across.
Mine too.
Internet's going at £60 bid.
£60? Yeah, that's a good start.
At £70 bid, I'll take 5.
Keep going, keep going.
75 bid, thank you. 85 bid, £90 a bid.
Oh, you're there.
I'm not out of the water.
£100, 110. Should we make you more? 120. At 120 bid now.
Actually managed to prop it up.
All fair warned at 120.
That did well.
Yeah, I genuinely worried about that one.
Well, you can breathe easy now, Irita, with that tidy little bundle.
£25 profit on a piece of brown furniture.
An auspicious beginning. Let's see if Danny can fare as well with his opening gambit, the Victorian jewellery box.
I've got £60 straight in on commission at £60.
Straight
I'll
in.
take 65 bid.
Keep going.
I've got 70 with me.
Come on.
Oh, it's a lovely piece.
It's online at £75. Are we done? All finished. Last chance. 75 sold. Thank you.
What a start that is.
50 quid.
There's a warning for you.
Yup, auction rivalry kicking in.
I'm quite glad with that.
No, it deserved that.
You're all heart, Irita. Let's see if your 1920s auction catalogues can draw in any interest.
They're just really, really cool.
Nice piece of history.
Yes.
Start me at £20 for the two catalogues there. £20.
Come on, everyone, £20.
Absolute
Real money.
gift.
They're
Start
really
at a pound.
good.
Start at a pound.
Behave.
Start them off.
£10. 10 in the room. Give me £12 internet. 12. 15. In the room it is at £15 only. Are we done at 15? Thank you.
I'm surprised with that.
Profit's a profit.
Profit is a profit.
That.
Yes, yes.
Indeed. Not to be sniffed at.
It's just nice to bring it out there and for people to see it again. And I'm happy with that.
Start me at £10. £5.
Well, I'm happy. I'm not saying no more.
Not too convincing, Danny. Let's see if your pair of hunting hounds can sniff out some bidders.
£20, tenner each, surely. You haven't got to feed them nothing. Just £20, quickly.
They don't even require a walk.
£15, come on. 15, madam, there we go.
There's a bid, but it's still low.
Your bid, madam, at £15. Thank you.
Oh, 35
Pound deficit.
loss.
Hot diggity dog.
It can only get better from here.
Oh, don't you worry. You wait till the next lot comes up.
There's life in the young pup yet. Irita's up next with her Japanese Satsuma, the first of her tea sets.
Start me at 50. On your Satsuma there, £50.
Isn't it an ugly-looking thing?
Oi, Danny!
Start me at £40. £40 bid.
Put the hammer down.
No!
£40. Last chance forever. It's going down at £40.
That is ridiculously cheap.
Oh, unlucky.
First loss for Irita. Let's hope it's not an omen.
You definitely know your tea sets.
It's a nice-looking thing, that is for sure.
Someone's bagged a quality bargain there. Right, Danny, you're up with your little silver fruit knife.
You literally went old-school classic with this.
Yes.
We're in at £35, at 35 bid.
Trade
I'll
in.
take 8 now. It's worth more, surely. Look at the handle on that. Oh, hang on, we've got 38 now.
Every penny counts.
£2 more, not going to break the bank, is it? Come on.
Exactly. What's £2 between
Thinking
friends?
about it. At 38, can't wait all week. Oh, £38, we're done.
That will
Hey. Amazing.
do. That will do.
Nice slice of profit there.
Irita.
6, we have...
What?
We'll still be... I hope we're going to still be friends.
Why wouldn't we?
Well,
It's not over until that last hammer falls.
I'll take
Just
that.
remember that.
I'll take that.
The cool head of a seasoned seller. Let's see if there are any takers for Irita's set of novelty door knockers.
We're in at 22 only bid, at £22 bid, I'll take 5. At 25 bid now. 28, at £30 bid, I'll take 2.
Don't knock it down. Keep going.
At £35, 38, 40, at 40. All finished away, then off they go at £40.
40 quid.
I'll take 40 quid.
That's a good profit.
Yeah.
Knocked it out of the park, eh?
I tell you what.
You're keeping your eye
on you.
Ah, she's one to watch, all right. Penultimate lot for Danny now, the Victorian table.
£50, come on, £50 for the table. I know you want it, John. You love
Come on, John.
You
20
love
quid,
tables.
John.
You love tables.
He's offered a tenner.
Well, we'll start at a tenner then.
You got to start somewhere.
Absolutely.
12. Wow,
Good,
double
12.
figures. 15, John. Watch those moths. 18. £18 a bid. 20, surely, sir. Come on, 22, thank you.
There you go.
25. 28. 30. 32. Oh, new bidder at 35. £35. Any further then? Last chance forever.
Oh, that bang really hurt.
That did hurt.
How the tables have turned, eh?
Well, firewood it is.
Wristwatches there, costume jewellery.
That was a slow burn. Last lot for Irita now. Will her Minton tea set fare any better than her earlier set?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you like tea sets.
What can make your life better than a cup of tea with a biscuit?
Now you're talking.
£100.
Come on.
£100 for the Minton set. £80 to get in then.
It's worth every penny of
One
that.
go at 50. Room bid at £50. 60.
Oh, here it goes.
5. 70.
Come on.
5. 80. 85. 90. Wex bid's 110. 110, there we go. 110.
Well done.
120 bid at 120. Are you out, madam? You look so sad.
Don't look sad, just bid.
At 120, at 120.
Well done. Very well done.
Don't underestimate the Queen of Porcelain.
Certainly not. Well done indeed.
Danny.
Ooh.
The game is on.
The game is on.
Hold your horses. Danny still has one final lot. The auctioneer's pick, the moon-faced toast rack.
It is fantastic, Danny.
It's a nice piece, isn't it?
It is. It is over the moon.
It is over the moon. I like that one.
I've got £42 with me at a £42 bid.
Oh, he's going to go.
45, 48 with me still. At 48, 55 with me. Online at £60 now. 65 new blood, 75.
He's still coming in.
90, 95, 100, 110.
Keep going.
120 at 120. I'll take 130 now. 130 bid, thank you.
Come on, keep going.
140, any further? Yes. At 140. Last chance forever at £140. Hammers up and down at 140. Thank you, 140.
Yes.
High five.
That will do.
Let's toast to that then.
I mean, it's only a toast rack at the end of the day, isn't it?
I know,
But it's unusual.
That's exactly it. You win some, you lose some.
Well, you've definitely lost some.
Do you think you won? Come on then, let's go find out.
I should have bid.
Keep going, you two, while I tot up the figures. This could be a close call. After auction costs, Danny's debut in the sale room brought in a respectable profit of £39.46. While Irita, also after fees, made a slightly bigger profit of £65.70, making Irita today's gracious victor. So, it's a 1-0 lead to Irita, but there are 4 more auctions to go, and all profits by the end of the week will go to children in need.
Danny, wait for me.
Well, I tell you what.
I'm falling over.
I tell you what.
With all the profits that I
and
made.
so you should be falling over. You were a lucky girl.
No, nothing to
You
do
were
with
a
luck,
lucky
Danny.
girl.
Come on, let me explain how
tell you
this works, okay? So you buy quality.
She's a hoot. Next time, our rivals are back in the saddle. There's plenty more rootin', tootin', rifflin'.
I'm in paradise.
And Danny prepares to face Irita in their second showdown.
I think I'll be sending Irita back in.